We got a lot of wind blowing today, and I'm doing a little rough experiment here. I'm patching this hole that was here when I moved in, and the wind's blowing gusts to 30 out there, and I can feel a big old draft coming in. So I taped this piece of red thread over the opening, and let's change this direction a little bit, but the dang thing was blowing out almost horizontally. So the two access covers to the front and the back of the house to the crawl space, I closed them all up. It didn't change a thing. I was like, God, because they're huge. They're 16 inches by like 40. And this should have slowed down some. Like it started at the start of this video, it was pushing pretty good. So my fear is that the ducts on the roof, there's like 4 or 5 of them for venting the roof itself. All this wind's pressurizing, pushing the air in to the attic, which apparently is connected directly to these walls. That's a guess. Right now, what I do know is the shower drain doesn't just go through a hole. They cut about a 16 by 16 hole in the subfloor. They took out the subfloor. So outside air can get pumped right through this part of the wall. So you can't seal it because you can't get under the pan of the stupid shower. So that means whenever it's cold outside, and not even counting the wind, it's going to be filling this wall and God knows what other walls with cold air. And that's a real bitch to fight. I mean, outlets and stuff. This is a power outlet here that I'll reinstall later on, but I'm trying to figure this out. God, that's just a drag. I thought those 2 big access hatches needed to be sealed and didn't change a thing. So, I don't know, what do? You put a bucket over your vent on the roof with a rock on it, and keep doing that to all the vents until this actually stops blowing. I'd really like to find the source of this, because this is just going to cause the heat bill to be sky high, because these walls the walls get filled with cold air, then the wall becomes a cold radiator. So it's called cold soaking. And then it radiates into your space, and you're constantly trying to fight it with heat. And that just isn't going to fly. So that's a drag. That's something I've got to work on. I thought I was going to screw this in and put the outlet in and be done, but man, earlier, no kidding, this thing was out like that. The whole time I was sizing this piece, I felt a huge draft. So I know when you pressurize the outside or the inside of a house, you can get some decent air velocity, but what I did should have slowed it down any, so I'm suspicious that that isn't the source. I think it's on the roof. So I may have to do that. Put buckets over the 4 or 5 vents with a rock on top so it doesn't blow off, and see if that slows this down. This is bad. Anyway, on the good news front, I had never taken this cable cover off, but it turns out that these 2 ends are totally separate from each other. So I connected them together, just the center lead, and I'll try my my device that connects RF, throughout the house, and find out where this leads to. I think this may be the connection to the rest of the house, the coax cable, and that would be really nice, because it'd be nice if I could run television coax signal all the way through the house. That would be pretty cool. I'm sure when this place was new, it was like that. I found that in the other room to be true, and I fixed that, but this one I just found a little while ago, like an hour ago. So I connected just the center conductors, because my tester only uses the center conductor. It applies RF signal, and you take a little sniffer and you go to each box, and if it lights up, if it makes it the right tone, then you know you have signal there. So I'll see if this will allow me to go all the way from that end of the house to the other end. Because the antenna is down over there, the antenna that came with the house anyway. All right, well, damn, that's so disappointing, man. This thing's not blowing much now, but just the beginning of this video, man, it was way out there. So, and all this dust has gotten my sinuses going again. All right, well, oh, and the water bucket mouse trap caught another mouse today. So I don't know, what are we up to? 6, 7 mice and a bird. Oh, there we go. It doesn't like that. Bird. Anyway, that's it for now. See you, bye.